Welcome to Snowbreak Containment Zone. In today's video, I will show you about Snowbreak Containment Zone lore story. So what exactly happened in their world? Why there is a bunch of predator who's shooting at something strange, robots, or even something gigantic as Titan. Now let's get started. Everything began from around 2020 to 2030, where there is a deadly disease pandemic called the zoonosis. The zoonosis outbreak has no cure and almost wiped out about 70% of mankind at a time. So what exactly is the zoonosis? The zoonosis is a non-communicable disease that can cause auditory and visual hallucination, multiple organ failure, severe neurological disturbance, and also death of the patient. Because the zoonosis has no cure, the development of AI and robotics at that time will advance very quickly in order to replace the human laborers. Due to the rapid advance of AI and robotics, a private company called Heimdall Enterprise using their AI research to develop a treatment called Boulder inhibitor. Even though this treatment is still experimental, they already try to use this experimental treatment to the limited one. The Boulder inhibitor as a treatment only can preventing this disease progression, but still this Boulder inhibitor cannot cure this zoonosis. And around 2040, Boulder inhibitor were mature enough to mass produced by the Heimdall Enterprise, and because the mass production, Heimdall Enterprise managed to gain a huge profits from the inhibitor sales. And because this huge profit, Heimdall Enterprise managed to monopolize this AI technology and become the biggest valuable private business in the world. So if you're playing this game, you will often seeing this logo as the Heimdall Enterprise company's logo everywhere around their road or stuff. After this zoonosis disease no longer a threat for mankind once again can come out and live a normal life. At that time, there is a popular entertainment called Valkyrie games where a bunch of young women fighting with each other in order to compete for the tournament trophy. Maybe this kind of event, if they are still exist, they will become a player versus player when we play this game. But player versus player is kinda scary when it comes to gacha game, right? Because if free-to-play player meet pay-to-win players, they will get one shot easily by the pay-to-win player. But let's see, maybe this Valkyrie games event is only just an event at a time. And one day during the 8th annual Valkyrie games final, a gigantic humanoid titan come out of nowhere and massacre a lot of humans that enjoying the Valkyrie games event, where this event later being called the First Descent, and something that we can note from the main character Liva Bestela. I don't know how to pronounce her name correctly, but her parent also become a casualty in this First Descent event. That's why in her character information, we can know that she is a woman of focus, commitment, and sheer will that only focus on her revenge. After the first Titan attack, she escaped and disappeared into nowhere. The trail left behind by the first Titan contained large quantity of the poisonous contaminant called Thankyou. Thankyou is known as the material that makes up the bodies of the Titan themselves. So maybe when the first Titan escaped, she is scratching her body or maybe pooping in the middle of the way and leaving behind this poisonous contaminant that is highly toxic and can cause severe medical problems. And in order to contain this poisonous contaminant spreading, also the next wave of Titan attack, the Heimdall Enterprise make a containment wall. The containment wall is to stop the further spread of Thankyou and as defensive precaution of Titan attack. So there is a lot of Titan attack, or we call descents after the first Titan attack. And they also say that the follow Titan attack after the first Titan are much smaller than the first Titan herself. The first Titan remains unknown how huge her is. And what we see in the trailer videos may be just a smaller Titan size. The containment wall built around the site of the first descent in order to quarantine the first descent zone, and then this zone is being called the containment zone of Aleph. So in this containment zone of Aleph become a main area for our exploration later. So this Titan is the main enemy that we know so far. In order to prevent this Titan attack, Yggdrasil Enterprise began to recruit a professional fighter around the world and form anti-Titan paramilitary called the Heimdall Force. So this main character, Levi Bestla, is being the first to discover by the Yggdrasil company. Maybe she's the better idol from the Valkyrie games. In order to become a Heimdall Force team, you must pass a several criteria like a pro player of third-person shooter games, and the second one is manifestation. What is a manifestation? Manifestation is someone who have a enhanced physical and mental ability like the power of the Titan. And in order to have this manifestation, there are several ways to have it, like contact with a Titan during a descent intentionally using a large dose of Balder inhibitor, and also some Jufosis suffer using Balder inhibitor to treat their condition. The three of them have a high chance to become a manifestation person, so they are like blessed people, blessed with the Titan powers. And this Yggdrasil company using this kind of manifestation people to fight the Titan. They are like using the Titan powers to fight the Titan herself. That sounds like this Yggdrasil company, Yggdrasil Enterprise, kinda sus, right? What exactly the Balder inhibitor made of? Also, where did these Jufosis come from? This Yggdrasil Enterprise sounds like they are creating these Jufosis themselves and then making a treatment for these Jufosis in order to make a huge profit from that. Maybe the plot twist is they are the bad guy. We still don't know yet, but this Yggdrasil Enterprise for now is the savior of the mankind. If you want to know more further, maybe you should play this game, of course. This game is kinda fun. We can know that in this lore story, they are like combining the disease thing from Arknight. Arknight also contain the Oripathy things, right? Uncurable Oripathy things. And also this Snowbreak Containment Zone contains some material like Titans from Attack on Titan. Maybe this game have an interesting story. And from what we know in this lore story, our enemy seems like, I don't know what kind of human, but in every trailer video we can see that our waifu are fighting some humans like enemy, robots enemy, and also fighting some strange beings that look like aliens that contain this Titan exoskeleton. Maybe they are human who fully infected by this Titan, by these Jufosis things, or they are the same kind as the Titan herself. Whatever it is, let's just see things through and enjoy this game when the closed beta test come out. And also don't forget to re-register this game because in this 20 July 2023, this game will be released in global scale. Thank you for watching my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe in order to support my channel. That's all from my videos. See you in the next video. Cheers!